On July 1st, 2026, at approximately 1:04 p.m., Sergeant Tomblin and Officer Peebles with the Castle Hills Police Department initiated a traffic stop in the 100 block of Honeysuckle Lane in San Antonio, Texas. Upon conducting their initial roadside investigation, Sergeant Tomblin identified the male driver as Richard Daniel Rodriguez. A rapid electronic database search revealed a critical alert. Rodriguez was actively wanted on an outstanding felony warrant out of Iowa for violation of probation. Crucially, the system flagged the suspect as armed, dangerous, and possessing an extensive history of violent behavior.
All right, Richard. Coming out for me real quick, man, so we can talk about some things. Huh? You got to speak up, man. When you
what happened?
Well, I got to talk to you about some stuff, so step out of the car for me. Listen, man, don't make it harder. Don't make it stupid. You're not in any trouble right now, but I got to talk to you about a couple of things. If you don't get out and I have to rip you out, it turns into a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't hear you when you're whispering. No, we cannot. I'm telling you to get out of the car. You need to get out of the car. My God, you got to speak up or roll the window down. Huh? I'll tell you that once you get out. Listen, man, you're skirting the line of me breaking the window and yanking you out and getting extra charges. You don't need that. I don't need that.
That's what I'm trying to answer.
And I'll answer every single question you have once you're out here with me. Stand by. I don't know. That's why I need.
Recognizing the extreme tactical threat, Sergeant Tomblin issued multiple clear, lawful commands for Rodriguez to exit the vehicle. The suspect flatly refused to comply, maintaining a hostile, non-compliant baseline. After providing several windows of opportunity for a peaceful, voluntary surrender, the officers were forced to escalate their response. Sergeant Tomblin and Officer Peebles physically breached the cabin of the vehicle to extract the fugitive. A violent physical struggle broke out inside the vehicle as Rodriguez actively resisted arrest, fighting the officers and attempting to slam the car door on them while ignoring all commands to cease resistance.
Talk to you about some things. I got to clear some stuff up. There's some things that popped up on the computer that I got to figure out with you. That's why I got to get you out so I can talk to you, get some information, figure out all that stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. There's a possibility. But if you don't get out, then you are going to go to jail at the very least for resisting and for interfering with public servant. So step out of the car. Hey, I'm not going to talk to you anymore until you get out of the car. Don't make me rip the car open, man. This is your last opportunity, and then I'm going to break the window and yank you out. I don't want to do that. Please don't make me. I'm a nice guy. I'm an easygoing guy, and I won't mistreat you, but if you force my hand, I will do this. So get out of the car.
Ministries have an active disturbance. Don't know is throwing items inside.
Come on, let's go. I'll let you finish your cigarette. I'm not gonna. But step out, man. I'm asking you. I've been nice, dude.
No, I know. Like, I'm not trying to be a
Let's go.
The operational dynamics of the file radically shifted when a female passenger, identified as Jade Melina Villanueva, chose to actively intervene. In a calculated effort to defeat the arrest, Villanueva allegedly reached over and slammed the transmission into drive, allowing Rodriguez to punch the accelerator and flee the scene at a high rate of speed, directly endangering the lives of the officers trapped in the doorway. What followed was a brief, highly unusual pursuit. During the violent initial escape, the vehicle sustained catastrophic damage to 2 of its tires. As a result, even with the accelerator slammed down, the vehicle's maximum speed remained heavily restricted, hovering completely below 30 miles per hour as it limped across San Antonio. The pursuit finally ground to a halt in the 100 block of Thames Drive. Refusing to surrender, Rodriguez abandoned the disabled vehicle and launched into a foot flight toward a nearby residential property. Sergeant Tomblin and Officer Peebles pursued the fleeing felon on foot, successfully tackling and wrestling him to the ground and bringing him into safe custody.
Dispatch, I copy.
Come on.
No.
Back inside, what you got going on?
Come on, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You will catch. You're going to get more charges. Don't do it.
Speeds are 15, looks like Chicago.
Get on the ground or you're going to get tased.
Get on the fucking ground!
Get on the fucking ground. Put your hands behind your back right now.
Okay.
Get your cuffs.
Okay.
Get the girl.
Okay, no, I'm going. Oh,
Put your hands behind your back.
I am. Get up, look at my leg.
Get your fucking hand behind your back, goddammit!
All right, we got 1 in custody. We're on Thames. Stand up.
Villanueva found out the hard way that interfering with a felony arrest carries an absolute price. She was hit with heavy charges of interference with public duties alongside evading arrest for her direct physical role in launching the vehicle pursuit. This case stands as a powerful demonstration within our criminal justice curriculum on how third-party interference completely transforms a suspect's legal liability, ensuring that both operators now face a long road through the Texas judicial system. Make sure your subscription to the archive is locked in, keep your notifications active as we push toward our major channel milestones, and drop your clinical analysis of this San Antonio vehicular escape in the comments below. Thank you for your clinical focus today. This is the Master File Crime Archive.